Morning, students. I hope you are fine with good health, and I am going to teach you computer science. I have taken second unit. Second unit, first lesson is Python variables and operators. Python is one of the top language in the market. Python is called as your open source. Of course, you know what's the meaning of open source. It's free to public domain. So let us start with basics of Python in this video. The topics what I am going to cover today is introduction to Python, key features of Python, programming in Python, input and output functions. Who is the creator of Python programming language? It is nothing but Gideon Van Rossum, who is a Dutch programmer who developed Python at CWI. CWI stands for Centrum Wiskunde and Informatica, which is a national research institute for mathematics and computer science in Netherlands. Python language was released at early 1991. Why this language has got the name Python, or from where the language name is being derived? Python, the language name is being derived from BBC comedy series in 70s, Monty Python Flying Circus. Python is one of the language which can support both procedural and object oriented. What is procedural? You all know Fortran, Pascal, C language are called as procedural languages. We cannot change the structure of that language. Object oriented, of course, C++ and Java. Python supports both procedural and object oriented approaches. That is one of the specialty of Python. Now we'll see what are the key features of Python. First key feature is it is a general purpose programming language. That is, it can be used for scientific and non-scientific programming. What is scientific? We can use Python for solving high complex mathematical models. At the same time, Python can be used for without scientific methods. So it has a capability of playing a role both in scientific and non-scientific. The second point is Python is platform independent. What is platform independent? Python can be used in multiple OS, not only in Windows. We can even use Python in Linux or in Unix or in Mac OS. Third feature, Python are easily readable and understandable. Reason is Python are using English statements only. We call Python as your high level language. Statements, Python statements are created with English, so it is easy to read and understand. Now we'll move on to next topic, Python programming. We can do programming in Python in two modes. One is called interactive mode and one is called script mode. What is interactive mode? A mode which allows user to write code in Python command prompt directly. We call that mode as interactive mode. The second mode is script mode. Programs can be written on a separate file. That is, Python statements can be saved in a separate file with the extension .py and it can be executed. Script mode is used for creating and editing Python's source file. So we can create script, we can edit that script n number of times. Now we'll just go deep inside what is interactive mode programming. As I said you, interactive mode in Python where commands can be typed directly and the interpreter displays the result immediately on the screen. So we can say your interactive mode will work like a simple calculator. Now, how will you go inside your interactive mode of Python? We have to open that interactive mode by clicking Start button, choosing all programs, choosing your Python version, then choose idle. So once you choose this, the Python idle window will come on the screen. What is the expansion of idle? Integrated development learning environment. It's an environment used to develop and run Python code. One more thing, the prompt on the screen indicates that interpreter is ready to accept instruction. See, Python language uses interpreter system software where your program is being checked line by line. The prompt on the screen indicates that Python is in idle mode of working. I mean to say interactive mode of working. Now this is your interactive mode screen where you can see the command prompt appearing here. This prompt indicates that interpreter is ready to accept instructions. The next mode is script mode. Script is a text file containing the Python statements. So you can create a separate script file which will contain Python programming statements, and the script file are reusable codes. That is, once you type, you can use n number of times again and again. Once the script is created, it can be executed again and again without retyping. Scripts are editable. That is, it can be changed. And how will you open your new script file in Python? Choose File, New File, or from your prompt window, just press Ctrl+N. That will take you to the new script file in Python. Now we can see the screen. We can see the script window coming on the screen. Once the script window comes, you can type your Python statements. Once you say your Python statements are over in program, you have to save that program by choosing File, Save As. When you are saving a file in Python, it should be given file name .py. Then, most probably, to see the output of the script file, you can choose Run menu on that script window and choose Run module, or from your script file, you can directly press a shortcut key F5. Now we'll go to two types of functions: input function and output function. So a program must require input and output operations. Why? Because to interact with the user and to accomplish a task, we require input and output functions in Python. Here in Python, the input function name itself is input here. What does the input function do? It helps the user to enter data at runtime. So at the runtime of your program, we are able to enter the data on the screen. Then how to use this input function in Python? We have a syntax for it. Of course, you know what's a syntax. Syntax are nothing but grammar of that language. So how to use your input function? Variable equal input, open your bracket, within double quotes, prompt string, close your bracket. This is the way to use your input function in Python. A function which accepts data at the runtime of your program. Sometimes this input function may be used without prompt string. Then user does not know what to be typed as input. One more thing, your input function accepts all data in the form of strings. So we have to convert string to numeric. To convert a string to a numeric type, we use a function called int. This function in Python can convert your string data to integer data. Now we'll see the examples for input function. Example number 1. How will you use your input function? As I already given you the syntax, variable name equal to input, open the bracket, enter the value of x, close your double quotes, close your bracket. So this enter the value of x is called as your prompt string. Input is called as your function name. X is called the variable. I said you this input function can accept all data as strings. Then we have to explicitly convert that string to numeric data type. How will you convert? By using a function name called int. This function must be used before your input function. This function can convert your string data to int type, that is numeric type, then store in the variable x. The next function is output function. The output function used in Python is print. Normally, this function is used in Python to print the result of the program on the screen after execution. Once your print statement is executed, it may produce the output on the screen. Print function is used to display result on the screen, and there are 4 ways to use your print function. They say type 1. In type 1, just use your print, open your bracket, within double quotes, type the string you want to be displayed, close your double quotes, close your bracket. This is one way to use your print. The second way, print, open the bracket, give the variable name, close the bracket. Third type, print, open the bracket, within double quotes, string to be displayed. That should be given in double quotes, comma, variable. So what is comma here? Comma is called as a separator in print. To print more than one item on the screen, we can use comma. Sometimes in a single print statement, you may require to print multiple strings along with its variable value. So Python is able to separate that first string with a variable, second string with a variable, third string with a variable by using comma operator. Now we'll see the examples of print. Type 1, print, open the bracket, within double quotes, I have given welcome to Python programming. So whatever given within double quotes in your print will be printed as it is on the screen. So we'll get the output like this, welcome to Python programming. Second type, I'm using 2 variables here, x and y. The value of x is assumed as 5. The value of y is been assumed as 6. Z equal to x plus y. Once this right hand side expression is evaluated, the result is being stored on your left side on a variable name called z. So when I give print z, the value stored on your z is 11. So 11 will be printed on the screen. Then sometimes you might require to print a string along with the variable. So that string must be given within double quotes, and that string must be separated from the variable by using comma. So here, print, open the bracket, within double quotes, the sum is a string, comma, from which variable? From z. So the output will be the sum equal to 11. The last type, we are using print to print multiple strings and multiple variable values. Here, the sum of is my string 1, x is my variable 1, and is my string 2, y is my variable 2, s is my string 3, z is my variable 3. So it joins that string with that variable. The sum of 5 and 6 is 11. So comma is called an operator which can be used in print to separate more than one item, right? Let me show you the Python's interactive mode so that you will have an idea what is interactive mode. Right, this is your Python's interactive mode screen. The prompt, what you see here, is clearly suggesting at present you're working with your Python interactive mode. So I'm going to type commands here and show to you. Let me start with a simple thing here. I said your Python interactive mode will work like a simple calculator. So let me show that how it does. It works like a simple calculator. Now I'm typing here 5 plus 5. So it gives you the result 10. Then I'm using print function. So before using this print, let me declare a variable x equal to 5. Then print of x. So it prints the value of x on the screen. Sir, can I find the address of x? Yes, we can find. Print, open your bracket. We have a function called id of x. So it prints memory address of x. Print within bracket type of x. Of course, in Python, we do not declare a variable. We do not declare a variable along with its type. We just declare a variable and give the value. Type will be automatically assumed by the Python. So it gives the result x is of type int. Right? Then can we use one more variable? For example, z equal to 5. Now print within bracket x. It gives 5. Then print within bracket z. It also gives us 5. Now print in the bracket, I just give id of x. It gives me id of x. Print within bracket id of z. It also gives me the same memory address. Can you look at the screen? Yeah. So this is called dynamic sharing of memory address. In Python, if the variables are going to have the same value, that memory address is being shared by two variables. That is called dynamic sharing. That's all for today's class. We'll meet in the next session. Thank you.